Hey, my name is Garv, and the topic for today is mind your own business. Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds selfish, harsh, maybe even antisocial, but hear me out because this might be the key to both improving your own life and actually helping others. Let me start with a simple observation. Most people are obsessed with everyone else's life except their own. Parents micromanage their adult children's career choices. Friends offer unwanted relationship advice. Co-workers critique each other's work methods. Family members have opinion about everyone else's decisions. We are all amateur life coaches for people who never asked for our services. But here's the reality. If you find yourself constantly focused on other people's problem, decisions, and shortcomings, it's probably because you don't know what to do with your own life. You might be avoiding the difficult work of self examination and self improvement by meddling in everyone else's business. And while this might feel helpful and virtuous, it's actually a form of procrastination. Think about it. When was the last time you spent as much energy analyzing your own financial situation as you do criticizing how your brother spends his money? When did you last examine your own relationship patterns with the same intensity you bring to judging your friend's choice in partners? Have you invested as much time in fixing your own emotional baggage as you have been trying to fix your family members' psychological issues? The answer for most of us is no. And there's a reason. Looking honestly at your own life is uncomfortable. It requires you to confront your failures, acknowledge your limitations, and take responsibility for your circumstances. It's much easier and more comfortable to focus on other people's obvious mistakes than to do the hard work of identifying and correcting your own mistake. But here's what you're really saying when you focus on others. You're communicating to the world that you have nothing better to do. Think about that for a moment. Successful people don't have time to monitor and critique everyone else's life choices. They are too occupied with their own goals, their own growth, their own responsibilities. When you offer unwanted advice or constantly involve yourself in other people's affairs, you're essentially broadcasting that your own life lacks sufficient challenge, purpose, or direction to fully occupy your attention. This is why unwanted advice is so often poorly received, even when it's objectively good advice. It's not just that people don't like being told what to do, even though they don't. It's that unwanted advice carries an implicit message. I have spared time and mental energy to solve your problems because my own life is not demanding enough to fully engage me. That's what it looks like. This is why people only listen to advice when they ask for it. When someone asks for your input, they've acknowledged that they have a problem and that they're motivated to address it. They've taken the first crucial step of assuming responsibility for their situation. But when you offer advice that has not been requested, you're essentially trying to solve a problem that the other person may not even recognize or care about. Now, here's something else I want you to consider. Are you the best version of yourself? Financially, are you where you want to be? Physically, are you in the shape you would like to be in? Emotionally, do you have your own issues figured out? Spiritually, are you living in alignment with your deepest values? If the answer to any of these questions is no, and for most of us, the honest answer is no to several of them, then you have plenty of work to do on yourself. The time and energy you spend analyzing, criticizing, and trying to fix other people could be redirected toward your own development. And here's the funny thing. The more you focus on perfecting yourself, the more genuinely helpful you become to others. Not through advice giving or meddling, but through example. People are inspired by excellence, not by opinions. People are inspired by seeing you change your life, not by you telling them how to change theirs. So here's my challenge to you. If you find yourself in a mood of complaint about other people, if you catch yourself offering unwanted advice, if you notice that you're more concerned about someone else's life than your own, then increase the difficulty level of your own life. Take on a bigger challenge, set a higher standard for yourself, pursue a goal that requires your complete attention and effort. When your own life is sufficiently demanding, you won't have the luxury of micromanaging everyone else's. You will be too busy growing, learning, improving, and executing to waste time on gossip, criticism, or unwanted advice giving. And when you do this consistently, people will start coming to you for advice. They will seek out your perspective because they can see the results of your self discipline and focus in your own life. Your help becomes valuable because it's based on proven results and competence rather than just opinions. So mind your own business, my friends. Not because other people don't matter, but because mastering your own life is the prerequisite for genuinely helping others. So, what do you think about this topic? Let me know in the comments below, and please like this video and share it with someone who you think might benefit from its message. Thank you for listening. See you in the next one.